Alright everyone, today's video is going to be a little different. This is going to be episode 2 of the Papo, my podcast that I never really started. But when I'm in situations like this and I can't travel, still got to make videos, I have some interesting stuff that I want to share. Now, depending on who you are, depending what your interests are, I'm not sure exactly if you will be interested in this video. I'm going to talk about language learning and more specific learning Arabic because it's something that I've been doing on and off over the past year. If you watch my travel videos, you'll notice that depending on where I am, it's a mix of languages, right? I speak English, Hebrew, Spanish, Portuguese, French, but Arabic has been one of those languages that I've always kind of wanted to learn. The thing is that learning Arabic comes with challenges. For me personally, well, when it comes to learning any language, my goal is to communicate with people. And this is where Arabic is different than any other language. Arabic has a difference in its language between the modern standard Arabic, the Fusha, which is the formal literature Arabic that you see in all the books, on the news stations. Pretty much everyone in the Arab world knows, but they don't actually speak it to their friends and family. It's gonna differ based on where they're from. Like, they're gonna be speaking a totally different language. Now, I know you're probably thinking, this is something that exists in any other language, right? Like, Spain has a different accent from Mexico, so this is different dialects. Well, let me just tell you from my experience learning Arabic so far, I can tell you it's way different. When I was learning Spanish, it was way easier because I had no problem practicing with a Spaniard and then practicing with a Mexican the next day. I didn't feel like I was switching to a different language. Of course, you're gonna learn different slangs and depending on the region, but anyways, with Arabic, it's totally different. Now, the biggest struggle when it comes to learning Arabic for me has been the reading and writing. It's a whole other world. It's a whole other ball game. People said, oh, you speak Hebrew, you should speak Arabic just fine, you should have no problem learning it. Listen, there are some similar words, maybe I have a little bit of a head start in the spoken Arabic, but reading and writing, oh my God. Reading and writing, how did I do it? Now, I'm still not the best in terms of reading comprehension and being able to write everything. I'm new to the language, I don't speak Arabic, but I have been able to teach myself how to read and write to an extent. How did I do that? I just downloaded the keyboard on my phone, and what I did was I went into the Google Translate app, and letter by letter I would literally just put in a letter into the Google Translate app, and I would press the speaker button and put it to my ear, put my phone to my ear, and see what the letter sounds like, what sound it makes. And at the end of the day, if you just look at letters, they're just characters, they're just shapes. So if you've seen a letter enough times, you'll become familiar with it. The thing is, you just gotta match a sound to the letter. Let's try to do it right now. So I have my Google Translate, I got my Arabic keyboard. And again, it doesn't matter if you've never seen this Arabic keyboard before or not. You literally have all the letters here. You can just click one, right? I clicked one and said, oh, it's the letter A. So it must make an A-type noise, right? Alif. Alif. Let's try another one. This one. We got an H. Ha. 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 Google Translate is literally teaching me the Arabic letters. This is not a crazy hack, not a secret, not a life secret. It's the internet. You got these tools in the palm of your hand. Now, it's gonna take a little bit of work, a little bit of motivation. You're obviously not gonna learn how to read and write Arabic just by pressing the speaker button and listening to the sounds that these letters makes, but it's honestly a start. And then the next big challenge starts when somebody texts you a word in Arabic. The letters, when they combine into one word, all of a sudden change form. And I don't know how to explain this. As a language learner, I've never seen this in another language before. I've never had this problem with Spanish, with Portuguese, never. In Arabic, I don't know if what I'm telling you right now makes any sense to you, but I'm gonna show it to you. Let's take the word shukran, which is thank you, shukran. You got the sh, the k, the r, the a. Those are the letters when they are separate from each other. And this is the word shukran. Look at the difference as they connect. This is the craziest thing because if you look at an English word, it's just, the word you, Y-O-U. You can see them very clearly. Doesn't matter that the word's connected. Doesn't matter you don't need spaces between them. You can see the distinction between each letter. In Arabic, you can't see the distinction between the letters. They change forms. They just do this thing, like the ka starts like this and then it just goes like that. It makes no sense, okay? This is the biggest mindfuck when it comes to learning Arabic. If you're gonna learn Arabic, just be ready for the ka to do the little, when it connects to the ra, it's like, I don't know. I asked an Arabic speaker, I'm like, how the fuck did you do this? I'm trying to read along, like the shukr, I'm trying to make the noises as I progress from right to left, but they just see it as a picture. You just gotta remember the words as if it's a picture. Oh, that's shukran, that's thank you. And here's another example. Batalam, batalam, right? The b, the t, the a, the l, the m. It's I learn, batalam. And then here's the connected word. It's just totally different. I've never come across such a thing in another language. This has been a huge struggle for me when it comes to learning how to read Arabic, but I've been making progress. You just got to get used to seeing these words again and again and again. So these have been the struggles of learning Arabic. Honestly, I'm just sharing them with you. This is a lot of the stuff that I do behind the scenes when I'm not traveling, or when I am traveling. I just haven't shown them in my travel vlogs. In my opinion, in terms of video making, I prefer to make videos with people, interactive stuff. If you've seen my channel, you see that I do a lot of work with people on the streets and interactions and adventures and, whatever happens, spontaneous stuff. I love that. And I hate sitting in this chair right now and just going on a rant alone. I think it's not interesting, but people have been asking for videos like this because they kind of want to know, hey, what languages you speak? How do you do it? What's your life like? I don't know. Listen, normal life stuff. I can't travel all the time. And I figured, even though I don't like making these types of videos, it might be beneficial to someone. I think if somebody's like sitting out there somewhere in the world and they want to learn Arabic or they want to learn a different language and they feel like, oh, they can't do it. And there's a lot of struggles when it comes to pushing yourself and reaching your goals, and I don't know, you got to convince yourself you can do stuff that you don't think you can do. People tell me like I'm not a language person, like my brain doesn't get languages. I'm like, I don't know if I agree with that. I think that's not a thing. I think it's just you don't care about it enough to push yourself. There's so many things that I'm not good at because I never really cared about pushing myself to do it. Suck at doing pull-ups. I suck. I can barely do 4 pull-ups. And the truth is that I suck because I never do them and I don't want to do them. That's what I feel like learning languages is like. It's like you're just working a muscle. You're working a muscle. If you actually enjoy it, if you find a language that you connect to, man, the time's gonna fly by. The hours are gonna fly by. You're gonna be making tons of progress. You're gonna be like, holy shit, I don't even feel like I'm suffering. I don't even feel like I'm working. Just talking to people, that's one of the things that fascinates me so much. Other people, their culture, their language, what they eat, how they speak, music they listen to, the stuff they like to do. I don't know, like I think about this stuff all day. And for me to sit down at the computer and like practice languages with someone and hear about their life, like I don't know, I just love it. It's weird, but I just love it, and I don't expect everyone to care about it. I just want to put out videos like this for the few of you, or maybe there are many people that also care about this stuff. This is awesome.